Initiating hacking.
It's okay. I trust my guys to do their job. Damn flying enemies. Infinite Tower pissed off dudes, you're not wrong. Oh, I gotta get all my fucking AP back. I hate not having Doomus. Makes it very easy to lose fucking AP. It's so hard to hit the flying enemies. Well, I gotta run over here anyways. Done. Cooked. There we go. Doomus is back. Flammenwerfer. I don't know how to use the Flammenwerfer.
Target sighted.
Okay, now to go back downstairs since I have better security clearance. Look at me, I'm fancy. I've got security clearance. Even though I've got, like, one of the Scorpion people with me who should be able to just fucking open the door. Or, you know, just use my big fancy techno sword.
What is this?
We're chrysalises.
Processing plant. Those you see here are in the very midst of.
So you guys are butterflies?
Please don't tell me they will all be centralists. If the principles of
That would be too easy.
the choice to be a centralist or not will be left up to each individual. Therefore, it is impossible to determine whether those in the midst of integration will be friend or foe.
Yeah, cool.
Wall blown away, but the door still stands. In game logic, that means the door is locked. Correct.
Integration plant
Same with, oh no, there seems to be a log in this road. We can't go forward.
all the many plants.
I just wish they would remake Breath of Fire series, Legend of Dragoon, and Legend of Legaia. See, like those, like,
Cyber.
I'd love to see them do stuff like that, but I'd also love to see them continue some of those IPs.
Requires the consent of the organic life form.
Like,
It will
I'd love to see them do more and put out like newer games for them, like Legend of Dragoon especially. I'd love to see a prequel. I'd love to see back during like the fucking
often perceived as
the Wingly Dragoon like Dragon War.
both the organic
Like show Dart's father growing up, like all that, like the rebellion and everything like that right there. If any like not even Legend of Dragoon fans, but like the Legend of Dragoon fans would fucking lose their minds. But like showing that would like
the electrical
be
signal
crazy. People would see that and be like, this game looks like nuts. Especially like the Dragoon forms and like just all the stuff, like all the background lore for that. The Legaia series was great. Like, do a prequel of that, do a sequel of that. Like, there's so many things they could do with the Legaia series.
So it would be similar to me diving into cyber.
Breath of Fire, they could easily do a new game for that.
My own identity.
But it's like one of those things where like some of the older games, like they were good because the technology was limited back then.
In the situation you described,
Because I find a lot of the things when they're doing remakes to these games now, they're just making them the same kind of gameplay as everything else and not keeping with the way the series was.
the subjectivity of the individual
Like if they did Legend of Legaia series and it didn't have like the input commands to do the different arts, I'd be pissed. If they just made it another fucking like, you know, action adventure like mash buttons and like dodge and fucking and like parry and stuff like that, I'd still play it because I'd be like, I want to see what they did. but like it wouldn't be the same. Or same with like Legend of Dragoon, if they didn't have like the art system and they tried to make it like another, you know, same thing, hack and slash. Although like flight combat would be kind of neat to see in fucking in an action game like they have now. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I love the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I love Rebirth, I still have to finish beating Rebirth, I kind of took a hiatus from that for a while. But, like, that's what I mean, like, I would have rathered it be turn-based. But, like, I'm also not mad at it because they kind of changed some things where it's kind of like a different timeline or, like, a different universe, because there's things that are slightly different. No, this is Star Ocean. No worries, though. I get the Phantasy Star question quite a lot. Yeah, like the like what they did with the Final Fantasy VII Remake was fucking great. But like Final Fantasy to me is turn-based. Like once they started getting away from that, it was a turn in the wrong direction for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand why they did it, because like so many games are going like action combat. So, like, you know, it was the next step, I guess, in, like, their game series' evolution, per se.
Only then can one say they have achieved Cybermind integration.
But, like, I still 100% stand by the fact that I wish it was turn-based.
Well, looks like we'll just have to go ask the Astoria crew directly, won't we?
Yes.
But, like, I understand why... Like, friggin... where am I trying to say this? Like, I understand why they did it. Like, most people are very... Like, not as many people have, like, the attention span for turn-based anymore, because so many, See, it's hard to do that kind of option in an action-based game when a lot of the combat involves, like, dodging and such.
We're moving into the deepest levels.
Because if you can dodge, like, you could sit there and do, like, the turn-based stuff, but then, like, how are they supposed to add in the dodge mechanics and, like, parrying and stuff like that with a lot of things that are action combat now? It's, like, almost impossible. So, like, I understand you could sit there and kind of do this, do that, do this, but, like, moving around and stuff, you can't really do in, like, turn-based.
Hostile fused Scorpium unit has been detected.
What?
That man completed.
So, like, it's kind of hard to integrate both of them.
No.
Done it, like...
But when? When did you integrate with Scorpium?
Oh, kind of like the addition system. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That long ago?
Yes, though time has.
Which is funny, because this is Star Ocean, the Divine Force. Which is funny, because the addition system from Legend of Dragoon is actually no longer under copyright. So it's like one of those things that, like, I'd love to see somebody do, like, another turn-based, like, RPG. Like, I know there's a couple good ones that have come out in the last little bit, and there's a couple of them that are supposed to be coming out that are, like, getting, like, a lot of attention. Well, from the JRPG community, anyways. But, like, I'd love to see somebody, like, integrate that, or, like, same thing we were talking about before, like, do another Legend of Dragoon game. Fucking bring that back out. Bring the art system back from, like, Legend of Legaia. The attack wheel from Shadow Hearts. Like, where that was customizable, but, like, very unique in its own way. Like, I'd love to see them bring back some of these.
Alongside the Centralists.
I can't remember. I think I've tried it,
And the Bella Gold.
but I don't really remember. I've tried one of the games that company has made. Or two of them.
Is the one who turned his back on the Federation.
But they never really, like, hooked me too much.
Now most of the Pan-Galactic Federation forces serve under our sovereign. You might even say...
Who designed this room?
the Scorpion.
Like, I look at some of the, like, buildings and architecture in some of these games, and I'm like, who looked at this and went, let's do something fucking crazy? Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool looking. But it's like, what is the function of putting all that there? Like, does it have a function? Is it just there to make it look fancy? It's like, you need ridiculously high security clearance to be in here. So... Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge! Oh, that hurt.
Albion? No way I'm gonna let
Oh, destroy target area. Good, good, good. Gotta destroy parts. Oh, yeah. Where's Giant Doggo? Oh. Giant Doggo has flopped over. He is extremely large Doggo. This is Star Ocean, the Divine Force. There we go.
mistaken the power of the ship for your own.
Poor fella. Oh, look at his pompadour. That was hiding under the hat. How did it stay a pompadour under that hat? This I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
It's all the gingers. It's always us. Like, he's got that pompadour and then the weird fucking, like, ridiculous mustache that connects to his sideburns.
Why not integrate with the Scorpion and find out?
Maybe I should do that. I'll just, like,
What I'll tell you
get rid of all this. I'll just do the mustache.
Don't you dare!
and more.
No! Tell me now!
Though I may die, my memories myself will live on in our
Got the random white strips in his hair. Poor guy.
This unit's information was lost.
Oh no.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Probably.
Never.
The central information system of this facility may be able to conduct a search.
Let's go connect to it.
Probability is high. Though a centralist, he was still Scorpion. Authentication successful. We shall now search.
We can now search for all the things. It is good.
This will
Ta-da.
require some time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You.
Integrate. She's like, oh my god.
As this system is incompatible with Virgoldian android specifications, we recommend instead that you assist using the touch interface.
Understood.
Use the touch interface. Fine, I guess. Oh, she's tweaking out. Holy crap. She's on space drugs.
Information acquired. We have established that the unit bearing the concept of Sovereign is a top-ranking officer at Pan-Galactic Federation Fleet Headquarters.
They've been in charge the whole time.
Previously unthinkable concept of a Scorpion leader first emerged 15 years ago. This
Well, that's
was
unfortunate.
the time Bennett was integrated.
A high-ranking officer. Who the hell could it be?
Can we get a name?
This is Ray. Ant, what's going on?
Shit's hit the fan, Ray. You need to get back to the
So much shit in the fan. It's everywhere. It's on the walls. It's on the floors. It's on the fan.
We don't have time for that, right?
A large
It's covering the
fleet of
dog.
ships are on their way to Virgolia
Just look at
as
'em.
we speak.
Huh?
Virgolian Interstellar has already deployed forces throughout the system to intercept them. Emergency evacuation orders have been issued to all ships in the area.
We're just
This
bringing
is a
all the
full-blown
trouble with us.
invasion. And Ray, the commander of the invading fleet, is Remington Kurtzman. The
Oh, of
most
course it is.
bloodthirsty bastard in the Federation.
What?
Oh, we'll see how bloodthirsty he is when I get a hold of him. Well, he might still be thirsty for it because he's been drained of it all because he's bleeding.
Antonio.
But that's
this
all right.
is Elena. Did you just say Kurtzman?
Very much so.
Why?
He is the one. Huh? When referenced against this data, it is irrefutable.
You as well. You as well.
Captain Bennett left
Have a good
his
sleep,
post on Veer
Skull.
15 years ago. His direct superior at that time was Remington Kurtzman. who is now commander of Fleet Headquarters.
I'm probably the one in charge.
Incredible.
Wait, there's no freaking way.
Well, I don't know. There's been some pretty crazy things going on.
I'd say it's certain.
This is Star Ocean, the Divine Force.
Believe it. I want to say it isn't true. Commander
Oh no, she's a rebel!
is the sovereign.
No problem, no problem.
Ready to go. Get back to the Aldous. We need to leave as soon as possible.
We need to get out of here.
Target sighted.
Oh, something over this way. Where is it?
Target sighted.
Oh no, never mind. It's this way. What? What are we talking about? Oh, they're not even in this room. Is the target in the room with us? No, absolutely not. Open the door. Oh, I didn't mean to teleport there. Go back down the teleporty device. Excellent.
We should get out of here and head back for Parapium's transfer chamber.
That's the thing we're trying to do. Depends on if they let us out or not. Let me guess. Oh, combat out the doorway. Really? No? That's surprising. I would have expected a lovely welcome wagon. Just without the wagon aspect. Oh, is that my welcome wagon?
Oh, man, hold on. They better not think we're somehow connected to the people behind the attack.
They definitely do.
Do not concern yourself. I have already taken the liberty of sharing what happened inside.
I've been live streaming the whole thing. I've got 50,000 viewers.
Yes,
Everyone loves a good combat.
good. We will go there at once. Thank you, everyone. Please excuse us.
Were you speaking to them just now?
Correct.
They were in a rush to investigate the plant. So we exchanged information.
We spoke in Morse code. Lots of ones and zeros.
They requested
There was a 2 in there. I was very confused.
As someone actually present at the scene, Captain Raymond, you and your group are going to Vergold now, correct?
Yeah,
Potentially.
I take it you have affairs of your own, which you must attend to?
I sincerely apologize.
Why is the robot having affairs? I'm so confused.
To repay you all for protecting
Can you get him
my
on your team?
comrades.
I don't know.
It
Love
was
him.
our pleasure. Think nothing of it. We were able to learn a great many things, thanks to you.
Without you, we would have been fighting the Scorpion with little to no understanding of what it even was.
Oh, it would have just,
Thanks to you.
genocide.
We were able to uncover Captain
I
Bennett.
feel like that's how that would
the
have went.
Federation's-
So we would have just went after all of you,
I'm
you know.
grateful.
This experience of reaching a mutual understanding with non-integrated beings will prove useful to Scorpion's evolution.
I feel like that's exactly how that would have went. It's like, we would have known nothing. So yeah, like, we would have thought you were all the enemies. So, you know.
The Scorpion Network will welcome you with open arms. Farewell.
It has arms?
I wish you good health.
He's a robot. I don't know if he has health.
Wrong?
this Remington attacking Vergold. He's linked to the Scorpion, right?
Most likely.
It's got me thinking how there's still way too little we know about Scorpion ourselves.
Ray?
That is true. It would definitely be beneficial if JJ was able to come with
Damn it,
us.
JJ.
Perhaps he may even be able to communicate with the hostile Scorpion.
Hey, Ant, just sit tight for a while.
We gotta
I'm gonna
try and convince some
negotiate for an
robot to come with us.
additional crewmate to come aboard.
Hurry it up, guys. We don't have a lot of time here.
Target sighted. Small organic life form.
Oh, where's the
detected.
organic life form? Gotta capture more bunny rabbits. feel like I'm going the complete opposite direction. I definitely am.
Things might not be quite back to normal, but at least we put an end to the danger this place is
Oh,
in.
I totally thought I could have
We
made
don't
that
have to
shortcut.
leave just yet, but we are pressed for time. The transfer chamber should be ahead to the south. Let's hurry.
Should be ahead to the south. No, I think we're going in the complete opposite direction where we're supposed to go, guys. We're back at the start here. There was definitely a turn off I missed. So there's the... Oh, yes. I went up instead of just this way. At least that's what I think it was. For all I know, I'm going the complete... Oh, God, he's running towards me. Shouldn't do that after such a hostile battle. Could have taken that the wrong way and attacked you.
We face a high probability of encountering conflict on Vergold. We should
Oh,
make
no.
our way back to the Aldous only after all preparations are in order.
This is Star Ocean, the Divine Force. Done. It's one of the Star Oceans on Steam. I know there's a couple of them.
We're departing Parapium in just a few. Head back to our original sector through the Scorpium wormhole. Once we're out,
wormholes.
take us to Vergold at maximum warp.
Maximum warp, Captain. Beep beep.
Captain, Marielle, the Bella Gulf is hailing us.
That is unfortunate.
They survived? Put them through.
Captain
Kind of looks like the new Final Fantasy remake.
Nice job getting out of there in one piece.
It'll take more than
I don't know. I find the Final Fantasy remake is definitely a little bit more upgraded in the graphics department. But like Star Ocean is known for its like anime-like appearance.
Bennett and his entire crew was integrated to Scorpium, and they invaded a
There's
Scorpion
very much
colony,
cartoony aspects to all of
firing
this.
upon non-combatants. So we had no choice but to engage him. And
I see.
but Captain,
We're gonna have to make things go
is it
boom.
true that a fleet under Commander Remington?
The best Star Ocean? No, definitely not.
It is.
An excellent one,
Their
100%,
use of intense
100%.
has been antagonistic.
Definitely not the best though. It's got like a couple of the best aspects, like the traversal and the combat are definitely by far the best in the series. They've just done so much to upgrade those. Was about to ask if this was Star Ocean.
The commander has gone berserk.
But like when it comes to like storyline, it's good story, but definitely not the best of the series. A lot would argue 3 probably has the best story. Especially for like the crazy reveal later on. Crafting system, my favorite is probably 2.
Centralist leader. The truth is,
This whole crisis started with the Federation. When Bennett...
So it's basically the Final Fantasy VII of the Star Ocean franchise. I don't know if I'd say that.
I believe this has been going on for 15 years.
They don't even hold back against their fellow Scorpium. And what's worse?
Or do you mean, or do you
they're
mean,
vastly superior
till
to
the end
those
of
us
time?
That are flesh and blood. My guess is they're going to use this power to expand the Federation's.
Because I could definitely see that till the end of time being like the Final Fantasy VII of the Star Ocean franchise.
Well, that's the thing.
It's got one of those things that gets everybody hyped and everybody into it, but it's like not the best either. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy VII. I've beaten the original game like probably hundreds of times.
Before you were saying you came aboard the Aegis to
But like, I
assess
don't think Final
Vergold's
Fantasy VII
suitability
is
for
the best
integration.
Final Fantasy. It's got some really good aspects to it, but like, there's parts that could be better.
Correct.
Does this mean they're invading with the intention to integrate the people of Vergold as Centralist Scorpion?
I think
It's
we
very
can
potential.
assume that.
You're going?
Hey, my home is in danger.
I will do my part. and gather allies to put a stop
16? I don't think 16 is the best either. I just beat 16, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Don't get me wrong, 16 is fucking great, and those summon battles are nuts. Like, the cinematography for that game is, like, next level.
I'll make my way to Vergold as
But
quickly as
best?
possible.
Not really.
I wish you a safe journey. Over.
I think that the whole controlling one character aspect for a JRPG is kind of, like, ridiculous. The fact that you only get one character in 16 is... I think that's stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, I know you have companions with you, but you can't switch. Like, this game, obviously you control one person, but you can switch back and forth to everyone.
It would be reasonable to estimate combat will begin in 72 hours.
I also don't think 10 is the best either. I think 10 is where they started to drop a little bit.
Warp 11 as we are. We will not arrive for 96 hours.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I stream to chat with people. I'd say storyline-wise, the best is probably 6. Like, 6 probably has the most fleshed-out world, fleshed-out characters and everything like that out of, like, the whole series.
Huh, that's weird.
Well, tried to ban somebody on Twitch.
Maybe off with Leticia?
Ban Hammer.
Look.
That's right, jump over that. Now, where am I going? Residential quarters? Last Hope. Last Hope is a good Star Ocean. Last Hope is a good Star Ocean. Letting us play as other characters. Especially not... Oh, yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, 16 could have easily let you play as some of the other characters.
Actions were in service of this mission. However, recent events have given us reasonable cause.
There's pros and cons to both 16 and the 7 remake.
What's this all of a sudden?
You struggle to understand the Centralists.
Our fundamental principles also.
I wouldn't say either one is better than the other, because one I don't put in the same category, because 16 is like a another one in the mainline series, where 7 is like, I wouldn't even call it a remake, because they've changed enough in it that kind of make it its own like universe. It's like a different kind of like multiversal scenario for 7, just with, you know, completely different gameplay.
Even if you had made contact with the Federation?
I like the story for this Star Ocean. I think it's pretty good. What part of 6 do you find overrated? Like, I'm not saying 6 is the best. It's definitely one of, like, my favorites. See, and that's what I mean. Like, the hack and slash part of 16 is, like, it's the thing that I hate that a lot of, like, all these franchises that were originally turn-based are going, where they're going just completely hack and slash. 15, you play as every character in battle. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think they added that until a little bit later on, though, with an update. I don't remember being able to do that when I first got it, when it first released.
If we are able to stop the Centralists.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're different experiences. Like, they're all, like, similar, but not close enough.
You know.
Because, like, obviously, like, the Final Fantasy VII story is legendary. I love how the remake is, like, kind of flushing it out a little bit, but also kind of, like, changing it to, like, pretty much like it's a different game. Because there's certain things that they've changed that are very, like, can change the story, like, a lot. Like, especially, like, the Zack aspect of it. Like, that could easily, like, change things completely.
We will arrive momentarily in the Vergold system. The battle will likely be fierce.
I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, too. Which Final Fantasy has the best story? That is definitely a difficult one. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. I really do like 6's story a lot, but I feel like that's mainly because of how well the world is fleshed out for it. But actually, I was gonna mention 9. 9's story is really, really unique.
and 2 Scorpion battleships have
So it's
invaded
probably
Vergold
somewhere
space.
between 9 and
The
maybe
Vergoldian
5?
fleet has engaged them. We are approximately
Oh, not a problem, not a
15
problem.
minutes away from the main combat zone.
Because, like, 5 story is really good, like, especially, like, the whole redemption arc from, like, Dark Knight to fucking, you know, Paladin. Like, 5 story was really, really good.
That simple. There's no telling how long the Vergoldian fleet's shields will
I find a lot of,
Federation
like,
battleships.
I find 9, after 9 is where the storytelling kind of dropped a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, like, 10 and up are bad. Like, I love every Final Fantasy, like, each has its pros and cons to it.
2 will arrive in 12 minutes. The other 2 within the hour.
The time aspect of 13? Like, what do you mean by time aspect? Because I know 13.3 had, like, the weird time thing, and there was, like, I think there was time travel in 13.2.
And land on Vergol.
We'll never make it, Ray. I don't have any combat pilot experience.
Yeah, the time travel. Okay, cool. That's what I thought you meant.
Please provide support.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, there's some good aspects, like 10 and up have some, like, good things that they've done, but I find, like, especially writing-wise, after 9, like, the writing and, like, even some of the gameplay kind of tanked a little bit. Corridor 13. That was one of my problems with 13. Like, I enjoyed 13, but it was way too linear, like, especially for a Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy used to be so, like, even with 10, like, 10 was still kind of like a little bit of a corridor, but, like, you could still run backwards to go to most of the places that you'd already been. But, like, it kind of comes up to, like, my point, like, where they kind of went downhill after 9 is, like, up until 9, like, you got to a point and then it was just world map. Like, fucking just go wherever you can within your means until you got, like, you know, your airships and stuff like that. But, like, it was pretty much, like, open once you got to a certain point. It's like, okay, you're out of this town. You're supposed to go to this place, but there's, like, these 4 or 5 other places that you can technically go to, and you just run around and do whatever. This is Star Ocean: The Divine Force. But yeah, exactly. Like, there could have been a little bit more to explore in 13, 100%. The fact that you had to wait until basically, like, end game to actually, like, go and look anywhere. I thought the state and enemy function and should be used again. Yeah, like, that's what I like. They had some interesting ideas that they could implement into other games, like, 100%.
Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Vertness.
Yeah, 100%. That's a perfect way to look at it. The more modern they got, the more it became, like, unlock the world map. But, like, a lot of them aren't even, like, unlock the world map now. Like, world maps don't even exist. It's just, here is a map, and fucking teleport there. This is Star Ocean: The Divine Force. But, like, that's what I mean, like, I miss, like, even if they downgraded the graphics for the world map, I'd be happy with that. But I miss walking out of a town and then just being able to fucking run around, like, on the fucking giant world.
Please, sir, heed your son's warning. These ships are renegades.
I find it funny because 12 is actually one of my least favorite Final Fantasies. Don't get me wrong, the world for 12 is great because they brought it back to Ivalice, or Ivalice, or whatever way it's pronounced. Because I know I'm probably butchering the name. But, like, it's in the same, like, world or universe that Tactics was in it. Tactics has the best story for Final Fantasy. Tactics' story was fucking amazing. Oh no, someone knows me.
The commander of defense on Vertness is an old pal of mine.
Yes, you do.
I'll convince him.
I just looked at your picture.
Wait, what? Hey, you don't really think the Aldous can take on a fleet of battleships?
No, this is Divine Force. Star Ocean? Oh, I think you're making the joke again. I enjoy the Gambit system. The Gambit system was good. I will admit that.
I believe Rao's judgment here is sound.
Thank you for the ice cream cone.
Nothing if the Aldous is destroyed.
Yeah, like Tactics, like the second we started talking about that and got back to Ivalice, like Tactics story, hands fucking down. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tactics was just a fucking, like, insane. The world building, like, the characters, Like, I miss job classes in Final Fantasy. Like, I miss being able to make, like, characters, like, specifically unique to their purpose.
What do you want, Admiral? Here to ask for our surrender?
Scared. Didn't want... Yeah, I think it was, like, Vaughn wasn't even supposed to be in the game. Like, he wasn't supposed to be, like, there at all. Then they were just like, well, they don't want him to be, like, the main character, so here's, you know, here's Vaughn and Penel. Like, go have some fun. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the other thing I didn't really like about 12 was the fact that they, they took out the main core summons and just made them fucking ships. Would have been better if the developers... What do you mean by polish it, though? Do you mean, like, storyline-wise? Do you mean gameplay? Because there's, like, so many aspects where you can lack in certain parts and, like, be better in others. Because I find, like, people don't, like, criticize... I find people don't criticize their favorite games anymore. Or games in general. Like, they sit there and they either deem it good or bad. Like, there's no in-between. Like, I look at even my favorite games with, like, a fine-tooth comb. Like, I love every Star Ocean, gameplay-wise and story. What about the gameplay didn't you like? Like, I can understand, like, there's different parts in the story, like, 100%. Like, it doesn't have, like, the best story. I will 100% agree with you there. I still enjoyed it. But, like, there's definitely points where it could have been improved.
We're heading to the surface.
When I tell my friends about Star Ocean, they this should be Square's second largest game. I feel like Dragon Quest should have been Square's second largest game. Like, there's 11 of them, and Dragon Quest is, like, a phenomenal series, but they definitely don't put as much effort into it. All from soft equal good. Story was dull and the gameplay was pretty mediocre. Really? I think Divine Force had the best combat of the entire series. That and then Last Hope is just before that. Like, I find the rest of them, like, especially fucking Integrity and Faithlessness combat system is pretty fucking bad.